The Tigers crushed Korea at the FIBA World Cup and are still in with a chance of an Olympic ticket following Tunisia's loss to Puerto Rico. And we are into the semi-finals of Flushing Meadows as Rafael Nadal and Serena Williams continue quest for US Open glory. My name is Deji Omontebo. This is Sports Express. So excited about sports.
That's because one chance.
Many thanks for joining us for Thursday's edition of Sports Express. Well, it's time for the news. Looking sporty. Here is Pedro Peter with all the latest.
Thanks, DG. We start off with tennis, where 18-time Grand Slam champion Rafael Nadal was in cruise control as he dispatched Diego Schwartzman to book a place in the US Open semi-final on Thursday. The Spanish second set saw the Argentine 6-4, 7-5, 6-2 in 2 hours and 46 minutes to set up the last 4 clash with Italy's Matteo Berrettini, who edged a thrilling 5-set match against Guy Monfils 3-6, 6-3, 6-2, 6, 3-6, 7-6 in almost 4 hours. And to the ladies, Canadian 15-seed Bianca Andreescu progressed into the semi-final of the US Open after overcoming Elisa Mertens of Belgium on Wednesday. The 19-year-old teenager rallied from a set down to beat Mertens 3-6, 6-2, 6-3, while in the other matchup, Belinda Bencic of Switzerland dispatched Croatia's Dona Vekic 7-6, 6-3, and will move into the top 10 when the latest rankings are released next week. In today's lineup, Serena Williams will take on Ukraine's Elina Svitolina in the semi-finals as the American chases a record equaling 24th Grand Slam title. To boxing, WBO, WBA, and IBF World Heavyweight Champion Andy Ruiz Jr. insists he desires more than 15 minutes of fame when he squares up against challenger Anthony Joshua in their rematch bout on December 7th. The 29-year-old Mexican, who defeated Joshua on June 1st at the Madison Square Garden in New York, claims he wants to be champion of the division for many more years and vows to prove doubters wrong, who believe he has lost focus since his famous victory. Finally, to cricket, batsman Steve Smith once again showed brilliance as Australia edged the first day of the 4th test against England with 170 for 3 at Old Trafford on Wednesday. Smith, who had earlier missed the 3rd test with concussion, notched up a record extending 8 successive Ashes half-century to end the day at 60 not out. Victory for Australia would see them retain the Ashes with a test to spare.
Thank you very much, Pedro Peter. That was the international news. When we return, Bodekutu is here. We'll dissect the Tigers and their chance of Olympic qualification at the FIBA World Cup. We'll be right back.
Sorry.
I was talking too much. Welcome back. Bodekutu is here. Bode, the Tigers, well,
Cruise control.
you know, it was a bit, I don't know what word to use. I was a bit sad. You know what? Because of what might have been.
What should have been?
What should have been. Watching the game yesterday, watching the way they cruised past Korea, who had given the other two teams a bit of a headache in the group, and knowing that if only we had probably won the game against Russia, it would have been cruise controls in the second stage. But critically, you know better, it looked like to me like the lineup and the substitutions changed a whole lot in this particular game against Korea. 108-66. 42 points victory.
Yes. The lineup changed a lot of things. After they lost to Argentina, some former players and some fans who are on social media are complaining about the way the coach set up the team to play and the lineup that he preferred to use. One of them said that it's difficult to defeat a team that is used to playing FIBA rules with boys from the American League.
Okay.
And they are correct. One of the reasons why the Americans have been successful over in FIBA events and the Olympics in the past years was that they've always been coached by someone that works in the collegiate system. The collegiate rules are closer. They are closer to FIBA rules than NBA rules. And so when you have players like Michael Eric, who was awesome yesterday, yes. and Stanley Stan Okoye, Stanley Okoye,
okay.
who are top players in Spain, and they have players like Tana Zali, who went from college basketball to Europe. when you have these guys on the bench and they're not getting minutes, and you're giving minutes to other people.
And Tana and Eric got a lot of minutes.
They got some minutes today, and you could see what they
brought
could have brought to the
Mm.
table. And then you look at the game against Argentina, where it was Nicola, 39-year-old, that troubled that team no end, and you had people on the bench that would have
Like I've thrown bodies
at him to get
Bang him up.
him tired. And so that's, I understand where you're coming from. But look, if you play Russia again to lead, like I'll put you on that there.
Unfortunately, that's not going to happen.
It doesn't happen
Well,
that way.
Tunisia lost a great opportunity to go into the next stage. They lost to Puerto Rico 67-64.
You was cheering for Tunisia, yes.
Was I? Yeah, I wasn't.
No, sorry, it was
I
cheering
was cheering for
for
Puerto Rico
yesterday.
because if they had won, if Tunisia had won, they won't have this chance that we have
Exactly.
now. Can you
Because, I mean,
explain it to us?
Now, like I said yesterday, the top-ranked team in Africa gets an automatic ticket to the
But
Olympics.
we're not there yet.
Yes, we are not there yet. No. You know, if Tunisia had won yesterday,
Automatically, they would have
because
been
they
the top
would have gone to the second round, they
Mm.
would have been the top-ranked team in Africa, without doubt. But that loss meant that all of us are on the same page. We now have to restart again. So now the Nigerian team have now gone into a group that has South Korea, China, and Ivory Coast.
South Korea?
But we won't play against South Korea again.
Okay.
We'll play against Ivory Coast tomorrow and China on Sunday.
So what happens if we win those? Let's
If-
assume we win those.
If
two.
we win those two games, so now wait for what will happen in the group that has Tunisia, Angola, and then Iran
So
and
if
Philippines.
an African team wins,
If an
that
African
group,
team wins that group,
we'll have to
they
play,
will have to play that team.
Okay,
But
I get
if
it now.
we win and
The African,
and
no African team wins their
wins
group.
there, or they don't have the position that we have,
We have,
in
okay,
that group,
I get it
then
now.
it's done.
I get it
So,
now. So
now we have to
We are
focus
playing
on winning
at least two
more games.
probably three.
Probably 3 years.
Okay, that's good. That is something to still watch and
It
look
is.
forward to. Your thoughts on the your thoughts on the African teams generally at this competition?
I'm happy that apart from Ivory Coast, who didn't win a game, Tunisia won a game, Angola won a game, we won a game, and so
And prior to now, an
proud to
African team
now,
had no
I've
one.
never. That's
Wow.
why we are so widely celebrating the Tigress. And they are in Spain. Before them, no African team, men or women, had ever won a game
Wow.
at this level. And so now that we have seen a lot of wins. Tunisia got close, we won the game, we got close to win another one. Angola have won the game, and so now it's the next time we are going for a championship. It's like, okay, you know what? And I think it has to do with the expanded nature of the tournament.
Okay.
Now there are teams that are not as good as Africans are, of course. With a lot of African teams are going to play in Europe, are going to play collegiate basketball. A lot more talent is coming out to Africa, so we are seeing that rub off on the teams that are going to
Okay.
the championships.
Okay, so tell us, when do we play these games? When do we play the next two games?
We play Ivory Coast tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock Nigerian
Okay.
time. And play against China on Sunday, 1 o'clock
1
Nigerian
p.m.
time, 1 p.m. I think this China game that's going to be key. You need to. We need to, I think they are beatable. I mean, I've seen the Chinese. They are not as good as some of the teams that the
We are
Tigers
playing.
have beaten. But Ivory Coast, they are our boys. We will beat them.
Okay.
I can guarantee that.
Okay, all right. We wait and see what happens. We wish the Tigers all the best as they seek an Olympic ticket from the ashes of World Cup elimination. We return after the break with the World Soccer Report. Thank you, buddy.
Korea. Are we ready?
Welcome back. It's the World Soccer Report on Sports Express. Yemi Adesanya is here. Yemi Euro qualifiers today, but critically in Group C, something is going on there. Northern Ireland have played 4 and won 4. That group has Germany and the Netherlands, who I think play tomorrow. Of course, both of them cannot earn 3 points.
Germany and
So-
Netherlands play today.
Today? No, Germany and Netherlands play this week, not today. I think the match is tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, the match is tomorrow. Northern Ireland play also this round of matches. Northern Ireland were to win a game, and Germany and Netherlands, one of them dropped points. Northern Ireland's becoming a plug in the wheel of
The big guys.
qualification for the big guys. So that's an interesting. We leave that because the Germany-Netherlands game, the big game this round, is actually tomorrow. Let's go to today's key games in Group D. Republic of Ireland first, 10 points from 4 games played. Switzerland who are third, 5 points from 3 games. for Switzerland is probably win or bust.
Win or bust because they've only played 2 games in this group. The Irish have already played 4. Unbeaten, already have 10 points and about 7 points clear. Switzerland have a major blow in Shaqiri pulling out from this set of internationals for personal reasons. So Switzerland have to find a way to lift themselves. However, Ireland are very strong at home. Like it or not, they have a decent record at home. But games between both of them have produced very little goals. I think less than 3 goals have been scored by both teams anytime they go against each other. But the Irish under Mick McCarthy look to be a lot more dogged lately. A few new international call-ups here and there have given them, some form of freshness. So I will be tipping the Irish to get at least a draw in this one. Overall quality favors Switzerland, but still because of the edge Ireland already has in terms of points, I think the Irish can only take a step further to probably qualify.
Okay, let's go to Group F. Romania against Spain. Spain are perfect after 4 games, 12 points. And Romania are third, 7 points from 4 games. But before that, Moreno, the current coach of Spain, came up today to say if Luis Enrique wants his job back, he will step aside. Luis Enrique, of course, mourning the death of his daughter. That was actually why he left the job. Moreno has been his assistant everywhere he's worked. So how do you, what do you think about that? Is that an emotional, just an emotional statement, or just shows loyalty to your former boss, so to speak?
Emotional, selfless, loyalty statement. Really, if you have this opportunity to manage such a successful, big, talented team, please take it 100%. Allow Luis Enrique to grieve in peace, and then potentially when he's ready to move on, he can then move on to the next job. Moreno should enjoy what he's doing with Spain right now, and let's see how far he himself can take this Spanish team.
Okay, so let's go to the game. Romania, Spain. Spain have looked good in qualifying so far.
Look good, fresh team, a few new guys on the horizon. I think Spain will be comfortable again. The worst that will happen is Iran will get a draw, but Romania will get a draw. I don't see that happen. I think Spain will comfortably away from home to Romania. So Spain will make it 5 out of 5.
All right, now let's go to another team that is perfect. A team that is in a rebuilding mode, but going very well for Mancini as manager of Italy. Italy, 4 points, 4 games, 12 points. They are away at Armenia, who are third in that group, 6 points from 4 games. So Italy, will they continue this perfect record, you think?
I think they'll continue. Very young team as well, the likes of Domenico Berardi, Moise Kean. Those are the guys that are lighting up the Italian national team. Zaniolo also knocking on the door. At first, Italy struggled under Mancini. He couldn't find a steady 11. He's mixed and matched, and I think because of his
he's very adventurous as well.
Yes.
Like you said, giving a lot of young players
giving a lot of
chance.
young players an opportunity, which is almost a huge departure
from what Italy
from what
normally
we
do.
know the Italians to do. So I expect Italy to go to Armenia and get all 3 points and 5 out of 5.
So it should be interesting. We'll tell you more about these games and other games of Euro qualifiers coming up right through the weekend, starting from today to I think Monday, Tuesday. Before we go, a very special birthday shout out to a very special lady. We call her Sis. She's our sister, she's our friend, Deji Tinubu's wife, Yemisi. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday, Sis. God bless you. Best of the rest. In celebration of Formula One's 90th anniversary of racing in Monza, the sports governing body has renewed the deal with the Italian Grand Prix until 2024. The historic track at Monza has held 68 Formula One championship races, more than any other circuit, and has hosted every round since 1950. Monza's first Italian GP was staged in 1921. Talk about history. My name is Deji Omotoyinbo. Thanks for your time. Have a great day. Good morning.